Reactions to Russia's strike on Ukraine's Odesa port. Kyiv. A Russian strike on Ukraine's Odesa port on Saturday has threatened a deal to resource grain exports and ease the international food disaster. Following is global response. United Nations spokesperson, the Secretary-General Antonio Guterres unequivocally condemns pronounced strikes nowadays within the Ukrainian port of Odesa. Yesterday, all parties made clean commitments on the worldwide degree to make sure the safe movement of Ukrainian grain and related merchandise to worldwide markets. These products are desperately had to address the worldwide meals crisis and simplicity the struggling of tens of millions of human beings in want around the world. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, this proves only one aspect: no matter what Russia says and guarantees, it's going to discover approaches no longer to put in force the grain deal. Russian Defense Ministry assertion on Saturday outlining development within the battle did not mention any strike in Odesa. The ministry did no longer right now respond to a request for comment. However, Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova reposted the UN condemnation and stated, "It is awful that UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres does now not, unequivocally, condemn also the Kyiv regime's killing of children in Donbass." Turkish Defense Minister Hulusi Akar, Ukrainian officers, mentioned that one of the missile attacks hit one of the silos there, and the opposite one fell in a place close to the silo. However, there was no problem in the loading capacity and capability of the docks. That's critical, and that the sports there can retain. The Russians advised us that they'd actually not anything to do with this assault, and they had been inspecting the issue very intently and in detail. The truth that such an incident took place right after the agreement we made the day gone by regarding the grain shipment surely involved us. Ukrainian Infrastructure Minister Alexander Kubrakov, we maintain technical arrangements for the launch of exports of agricultural products from our ports. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock, the cowardly missile attacks on the port of Odesa display that the Russian leadership's signature counts for little in the intervening time. U.S. Ambassador to Kyiv Bridget Brink, outrageous. Russia strikes the port metropolis of Odesa much less than 24 hours after signing an settlement to allow shipments of agricultural exports. The Kremlin continues to weaponize meals. Russia need to be held to account. EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell, striking a target critical for grain export a day after the signature of Istanbul agreements is especially reprehensible and once more demonstrates Russia's general brush aside for international law and commitments. UK Foreign Secretary Liz Truss, it is truly appalling that just a day after placing this deal, Russian President Vladimir Putin has launched a totally unwarranted attack on Odesa. It shows that no longer a phrase he says may be relied on, and we need to urgently work with our global partners to discover a higher way of getting the grain out of Ukraine that doesn't involve Russia and their broken promises. Ukraine Foreign Ministry spokesperson Oleg Nikolenko, the Russian missile is Vladimir Putin's spit within the face of UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres and Turkish President Recep Erdogan, who went to exceptional lengths to attain an agreement and to whom Ukraine is thankful. Head of Ukrainian President's Office Andriy Yermak, the Russians are systematically developing a meals crisis, doing everything to make human beings suffer. Famine terror keeps. The global should act. The nice meals protection ensures are twofold: powerful sanctions towards Russia and greater weapons for Ukraine. Maxim Marchenko, governor of Odesa region, unfortunately there are wounded humans. The port's infrastructure changed into damaged